Hello and welcome to this edition of Mornings. It's November 22nd and an A Day here at North Penn. I'm Sophie Collins.
And I'm Brandy Marlin. We have many stories to share with you this week, so let's get right into it. If you haven't already heard, the North Penn boys soccer team captured their first state championship. A huge shout out to the hundreds of students who traveled out to Hershey to support the Knights. Carter Houlihan scored both goals as the Knights knocked off CB West 2-0.
Some students chose to invest their Saturday morning at the investment conference held in North Penn's Audion. Students were given the chance to hear from 5 successful speakers who talked about financial literacy, marketing strategies, and most importantly, the stock market. Not only did speakers advise students on how our world is doing financially, but also opened up new perspectives. With the new knowledge that participants gained, they're just that more closer to becoming successful.
We have Prasham Jobanputra live in the auditorium with some of the cast members from Once Upon a Time. How are you today, Prasham?
Hey North Penn, I'm in the auditorium with some of the members of the fall play. I'm here with Mary, Ryan, Livy, and Tori. So Mary, tell me a little bit about Once Upon a Time.
So Once Upon a Time is a series of short stories ranging from places like England and the Philippines, and they're all stories about being human.
All right, Ryan, so what did you enjoy most about making the play?
The show was really fun to be a part of. I met a lot of new faces, and I was glad I was able to establish a bond with them.
Livy, how can students come watch this play? When is it? How much does it cost?
Okay, so there's shows tonight and tomorrow at 7:30, and then there's a show on Sunday at 2. Tickets for students are $5, and tickets for everyone else are $10.
So Tori, besides, again, extra credit for English class, why should students come out to the play?
It's an original production written by our director, Miss Roney, and we all put so much effort into this. It's really our own piece, and it shows off our creativity, and you should really support how much hard work we have put into this.
All right, North Penn, you heard it. Come support your friends at the fall play, and let's send it back to the desk.
Mr. Brumball is back to test your knowledge on this week's Brumball Challenge.
Hey, welcome to this week's Brumball Challenge. Today's challenge is about an icon in the North Penn business community, a delicious icon. It's about Yum Yum Donuts. You know what I'm talking about. All right, the question today is, what is Mr. Brumball's favorite Yum Yum donut? The answer when we get back.
Members of our unified clubs and sports teams got wild at the Philadelphia Zoo this week. The trip was an opportunity for athletes to work together on team building activities, build a rapport with each other, and enjoy everything the zoo has to offer. With bocce season right around the corner, these athletes are ready to work together for another successful season. Hey Sophie, what's your favorite part about Thanksgiving?
I love spending time with my family, but I also love the food.
I gotta say, the food is pretty awesome, and we want to know what is your favorite Thanksgiving food this week on this week's Question of the Week.
But behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Corn.
Sweet potato pie.
Spoons. Taco Bell.
Sweet yams. Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Tater tots. Creamed corn. Cumbers.
Cranberry sauce.
Gravy.
Pumpkin pie. Green beans.
Celery.
Mac and cheese.
Stuffing.
Gluten-free stuffing.
Stuffing.
Chicken thigh, but it gotta be the thigh.
Minnesota, Chicago's waiting.
We have Alexis Bamford here in the studio to give us this week's lowdown. How are you doing this morning, Alexis?
Thanks, Sophie and Brandy. I'm doing great this morning. Now let's get right into this week's lowdown. The JA Economics class is selling custom hoodies, sweatpants, and beanies through this Tuesday. Stop in E141 to pick up an order form. Do you want to play unified bocce? The first mandatory bocce practice will be held on Tuesday, December 3rd from 2:15 to 4 in the Senior Cafe. Please bring your completed SOPA paperwork. If you need transportation, please contact Ms. Germain. If you have any questions, please contact Mrs. Panaski. If you're looking to participate in the Special Olympics Polar Bear Plunge, sign-up forms are available in C35. North Penn Aquatics is selling Love Your Melon beanies, and all proceeds will go to local organizations supporting the fight against pediatric cancer. Stop in the TV office and see Mrs. Fakish for an order form. The Mock Democratic Convention is still looking for campaign managers. See Mr. Haley in D12 to sign up. That's all I have for this week's lowdown. I'm Alexis Bamford, sending it back to the desk.
Thanks, Alexis. 17 North Penn seniors were recognized as they signed their national letter of intent to their respective Division I and Division II colleges, where they will be furthering their academic and athletic careers. Monday morning, families and friends filed into the auditorium where coaches introduced and recognized each athlete and their accomplishments. Congratulations to each athlete and best of luck at the next level. Speaking of sports, we have Eric Jessberger here in the studio this week to give us all the sports news. How are you this morning, Eric?
Thanks, Sophie and Brandy. I'm doing great this morning and hope you guys are too. Once again, and congratulations goes out to the boys soccer team for capturing their first state title Friday night up at Hershey. This week, I got the chance to catch up with a player who stepped up on the biggest stage of the boys soccer season. Winning a championship was clearly a dream come true. Here is North Penn's Carter Houlihan. 4 years as a member of the North Penn boys soccer team, North Penn senior Carter Houlihan made sure his final game with the North Penn jersey on would conclude in what many dream, but little get to achieve.
Being able to lead the team the whole season and into the state final and scoring both goals for North Penn's first ever state championship, that's going to be here forever. Kids 20, 30 years from now are going to see on the banner that North Penn 2019-2020 team won the first state championship, and that's something that means a lot to me.
A remarkable high school soccer career came to an end in the greatest way possible for any high school athlete.
Getting that state final, it was emotional. I ran right over and hugged Jack Durkin. He's been my best friend growing up, and it was just nice to share that moment with him.
64 years and the soccer state title has finally been captured. The celebration following the final whistle made it that much sweeter.
There were definitely some tears of joy out there. Everyone ran out to me and we kind of had like a little dog pile, which was pretty neat. But after everything settled down, I ran over and kind of hopped the fence and went over to hug my parents. They've just supported me this whole way, and it was nice to pay it back to them.
Banners, trophies, medals are all nice, but the sweet taste of a state title stand out in Carter's soccer career.
The national victory was fantastic. All the different teams I've played on, they were all great, and I love the guys. But nothing else is like high school soccer. You get to play with your best friends every day after school, and you can't compare it to the feeling of championship. It's a totally different feeling. I worked hard for that, played with my great friends, but I think this was one of my highest accolades, winning the state championship. It was with my brothers. This year was the most fun I've had. We built like a family between the parents and the people on the team. It was such a close group of guys, and we just made the most out of it, and we had so much fun doing it.
Great words from the team's senior captain. Carter will be moving on to Lafayette College next year, where he will play for the Leopards. In other sports action, the ice hockey team stands at 2-1 after topping Council Rock South Wednesday night 3-2 thanks to 2 goals tallied up from senior Tommy Boyle and the game winner coming off of the stick of junior Ryan Cunningham. The boys are back on the ice Wednesday night at Hatfield Ice to clash with the Titans of CB South at 7 o'clock. Congrats also goes out to the cheer squad who took first place in competition this past Saturday at the Westchester East Invitational. That will wrap up this week's sports update. I'm Eric Jessberger, and now let's throw it back to the desk.
Thanks, Eric. Mr. Monero is here with members of SGA. How are you today, Mr. Monero?
I am great. Sophie, Brandy, good morning. North Penn High School, good morning. We are not only here with members of SGA, but we also are here with a member of the Troubadour, so stand by for that. We have a 3-part interview today. We have JoJo, we have Janice, and we have Uma. But we're going to start with Janice Park. Janice, we have Powder Puff coming up next Tuesday. Tell us everything that we need to know.
Yes, it's next Tuesday, so it's the day right before the Thanksgiving break. It's going to be at 6 p.m. on the turf field. Okay. The sophomores and the juniors are going to play against each other first, and then there's going to be a cheerleading performance, and I heard there's a big cheerleading squad this year.
That's good. We've had some small cheerleading squads, so that's good.
So it's going to be exciting.
Yeah. Okay, now before Tuesday, though, there are some things that have to happen first, right? Saturday.
So Saturday, if you're playing, there's going to be practice from 12 to 3 on the turf field. And if you're cheerleading, there's going to be practice at 11 a.m. in the Aux Gym.
Okay, and T-shirts?
T-shirts. Miss Young is selling 10 extra senior T-shirts, and they will be sold for $15. So if you have any questions, ask her at younga@npenn.org, and they will be sold in E112.
Okay, get them while you can. JoJo, something brand new. We've never had it before at North Penn High School. It's coming up really soon. It's called Wish Week.
Right.
Tell us about Wish Week.
Because this is a new event, let's start off with the why. So why is SGA implementing a new event? The reality of the situation is that SGA's main goal is to have the greatest and most positive impact on our student body, and we came to the conclusion, what better way of doing that than providing students the opportunity to win gifts?
I love that idea.
Now with the why out of the way, let's go to the how. How do I enter? So, ticket sales will be starting the first week coming back from Thanksgiving break, and you would need to buy a $2 raffle ticket. Once you have that raffle ticket, you will be granted the opportunity to win prizes.
Like
Now,
what kind of prizes, JoJo?
so we have two sets of prizes. We have small prizes. If you're a winner of the set of small prizes, you will be getting something from either McDonald's, Wawa, Dunkin' Donuts, or Starbucks. Now, moving on to the big prizes, for the small fee of $2, you will be giving yourself the opportunity to win either North Penn merchandise, lunch from anywhere you want, Hydro Flask, Sixers tickets, or AirPods. Let me emphasize that. For the small fee of $2, you will be setting yourself up for the opportunity to win something that could cost up to $120.
Like Sixers tickets, trust the process of buying the ticket and winning it, right?
Exactly.
All right, so let me just get this straight. You buy a raffle ticket for $2. It goes in the bin, you get your name in the spreadsheet, whatever, you pick a random number, and you can win any one of those prizes.
That's correct.
Is a lunch with Diane West one of the prizes?
Unfortunately, no.
Maybe next year. All right, JoJo, anything else about Wish Week?
So, the prizes would be given out the last full week before winter break to give a holiday type vibe.
Okay.
So, the winner of the small prizes will be receiving emails throughout the week from Mr. Berger on instructions to how to attain that prize. And then the 5 big prize winners will be receiving their notifications through the morning show of that last week.
All right, JoJo, that's a lot of information. Great new initiative. And Umacan Troubadour, our school's literary magazine, needs submissions. How do we do that?
So the Troubadour is getting ready for its December issue, and our theme this year is dreams and nightmares. And so while we are a literary magazine, so we'll be taking poems, short stories, and nonfiction, but we're also an arts magazine, so you can submit any piece of art or any like photography. And even last year we had like a short film, so if you're into like videos, you could even make something like that. Our submission deadline is on December 1st, and you can either email us at troubadour@npenn.org or just submit it through the site. And your interpretation can be as literal or as figurative as you want. So it can be you going to sleep and having a dream, or some type of like abstract manifestation of your nightmare. So please submit.
Okay.
We're looking, anyone can submit. You don't have to be like, even if you think you're not good, this is a great chance to be published. So
I can write a poem about the Knights of the Round Table.
You could.
Some of my interviews are dreams and some are nightmares.
Exactly.
This one's a dream. All right.
That's
A lot
great.
of great stuff coming up, so check out that submission deadline, December 1st. And lastly, go to nightcrawler.org if you haven't yet. There's a TikTok contest. You can enter the TikTok contest to win free winter ball tickets. Check out the site for more information. North Penn, have a great weekend. We'll see you at the parade in Lansdowne tomorrow. Back to the desk.
Thanks, Mr. Monero. As first marking period just came to an end, there were some students who achieved perfect attendance. We have staff from home offices to share those students with you. How is everyone?
We're great.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, good morning, North Penn High School. Hey, before we start this awesome achievement of perfect attendance, what we're going to do is welcome Mr. Donnie Walsh, new assistant principal in D103. Yes. We would really like to incorporate him into today. So what he's going to do is he's going to pick 5 names from the box, and he's going to read all of them. We had a couple hundred students able to achieve perfect attendance, and we're going to pick 5 names. And what do we do with people that get perfect attendance? Prizes! So if your name gets pulled, you can come to D103 and pick up your prize. First name, Mr. Donnie Walsh.
Tran Nguyen, 12th grade.
Second name, Mr. Walsh.
Micah Slug, 10th grade.
All right. Let's get some 11th graders, Mr. Walsh.
Nah, keep the seniors rolling.
Tyler Beam, 10th grade.
All right. Come on, 11th grade. Come on, 11th grade.
Lindsay Stone, 11th grade.
All right. Yeah, Lindsay Stone. One more.
Last one.
Aaron Stroling, 11th grade.
Right. Okay. So the 5 of you that we just named, congratulations on achieving perfect attendance. Please come to D103 to pick up your prize. Mr. Donnie Walsh will be giving you his Jeep for the day. Right? Was that no?
Wait. No.
I think they're just
Mr. Nicholson's BMW.
Oh, maybe it's Mr. Nicholson's BMW. But we actually have just gift cards for you guys. Dunkin' Donuts gift cards. So thank you all, North Penn. Have a wonderful weekend.
Did you tweet your answer to @NPTV using the hashtag Brumball? Let's check back in with Mr. Brumball himself for this week's answer.
Hey, the answer you've all been waiting for. Go.
Chocolate Thunder.
Bet you didn't know that? Now you do. Thanks for playing this week's Brumball Challenge.
The winner of the Brumball Challenge is Kevin Schuyler. That's all we have for this edition of Mornings. I'm Sophie Collins.
And I'm Brandy Marlin. Have a fantastic weekend. We leave you with just another reason why we love North Penn.